What's going on, guys? Tuesday, MLB. We got a whole bunch of games. I mean, a big slate to go over in today's video. I'm going to go over every single game. I cover baseball Monday through Friday, all the way to the start of football season. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on today's video if you haven't already. Guys, the numbers speak for themselves. Even on a trash Monday, 3 bad games to choose from, we still put out one small play and cash it with absolute ease. I'll go ahead and put the text on the screen that went out to clients. 18-5, guys, in the last 8 days of betting the MLB, up just about 17 units in those 8 days. I'm profitable betting on sports 9 of my last 11 days overall. The whole month of June ended up in profit. Things are rocking and rolling. It's the beginning of July. We're 1-0 in baseball in the month of July. You're actually insane not to join the team. Get yourself a package and start getting these picks and cashing some tickets with us. We're cashing an extremely high rate of baseball this year. You guys can see the overall record. I'm 111 wins and only 95 losses in the MLB this season. Absolutely spectacular. Head over to the website. That link is in the description, danspicks.net. Really, really simple website. An entire month of picks is $90, not even $100. I'm sure you guys are betting $50, $100, sometimes more on every single wager. So for $90 for an entire month, it's the beginning of the month. You guys always see my progress reports. You always see the text on the screen that go out to clients. You see my updated numbers almost on a daily basis. I'm a winner, guys. I'm one of the few. I'm transparent. I show you the losses. I show you the wins, and we're just red hot right now. It's actually insane for you not to be part of this. I think July is going to be a record-setting month. No better time to get involved than at the beginning of a month. So grab that monthly package. Spend the month of July with me. Tell yourself you're going to be disciplined. Take those plays I give you. I give you the odds, the unit size, everything you need to know. You just got to take the bets that I get sent out to you guys on a daily basis. Simple text message sent right to your phone. The picks every single day. Super easy. $90, an entire month of that stuff. The decision's up to you guys, but it is clear as the day. I'm sure you can go down in the comment section below in this video and read comments from actual members. They're quite happy right now. Let's get into these games. We got a whole bunch of them to go through. I'm just going to give you guys the updated odds, kind of run through these really, really quick, kind of a speed round style, and we're just going to go through all of them. Game 1. So no early games. Interesting. We have a pretty good looking Tuesday slate here, but the first game is 6:40 p.m. Eastern time. So no early day games here for baseball. Cardinals Pirates. Interesting. Gibson and Keller. I'm kind of feeling an under here. I just can't trust the Pirates bats. I do feel like the Cardinals are low-key a little bit better on the road. Gibson's an absolute wild card. The only thing that could possibly make this game not go under the total would be Gibson having a really, really bad game. Maybe the bullpen. However, it's been better as of late. You could almost argue that the bullpen for the Cardinals is almost equal to Gibson starting. So the only thing here would be a breakout game offensively from the Pirates, but I expect Keller to pitch just fine at home. And I think Gibson will do okay with the subpar lineup. So in this game, I'm going to look under the total of 8.5 for Cardinals Pirates. Game 2 here, little White Sox and Guardians action. The White Sox were kind of halfway decent there. They had a decent little stretch, winning some games. They were actually a favorite in a couple of those games. I know Crochet was on the mound in one game. They were minus 210 or something. The White Sox, pretty crazy to see it here. Guardians, though, in a little bit of a rut. However, if they're going to get to someone, it's going to be them at home versus Chris Flexen. I think the Guardians offense will do okay in this one. Maybe look at a team total over. Don't even look at the spread. I mean, there's always at least a chance that the White Sox bats come to life. I don't know. Maybe a team total over for the Guardians. Maybe just a run line. At least it's plus money. It's plus 104 to lay the full run and a half with the Guardians at home. Like I said, they've been, they've cooled off just a little bit. So maybe a game or two against the White Sox is a decent opportunity to heat back up. So I'd probably look at the Guardians in that one. Next one down here, we got the Red Sox. We got the Marlins. Red Sox, this is where I like them. I like them on the road. I don't like them at home, but I don't like them as minus 180. The Red Sox, man, I don't trust the Red Sox. I'm not doing it, man. I will not lay a minus 180 price with this Red Sox team versus anyone. It is a weak pitcher for the Marlins. I don't know. If you're going to bet the Red Sox, if you do like the Red Sox today, don't go on the money line. Don't parlay that with something else. Just straight bet it. Lay the full run and a half. It's minus 102. That at least makes it somewhat tolerable. A pill you could probably swallow. But I'd probably just look under in that game. I currently have the entire game, Mets and Nationals, locked on my screen. I do see starting pitching, but I don't see any odds, no total, no nothing. So I have to skip that game for now. Reds, Yankees, we got Heel on the mound versus a Reds team that is extremely hit or miss. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. They don't hit more than they hit. I think Luis Heel here has a good opportunity after, really kind of, some people are saying he's really fallen off the face of the earth. His numbers were so incredibly good, but he was obviously due for regression. Did hit one game against him, I believe, with the Orioles, I think. I think this is a game where he can go back to kind of how he was in the early season. And not even early season, like May and early June numbers. I think he can have a good success here. Yankees lineup, although it's been a little bit subpar lately with injuries and just everything going on with the Yankees, they can get to Ashcraft. Yankees at home. They were such a wagon for so long and they've kind of fallen off. Maybe they start getting it back going. I'd probably look at the run line, minus 1.5, the full run line for the Yankees. It's plus 108. Next game down, Astros, Blue Jays, spaghetti on the mound. We got Barrios going for the Jays. The Jays are a favorite. I don't know, man. I'm just going to look over. I think the Blue Jays can get the spaghetti here. I love the Astros bats. I think they'll do fine. Altuve was a scratch for Monday, but is what it is. Over 8.5, the way I look in this Astros Blue Jays game. I'm not taking the Blue Jays as a favorite over the Astros. I don't care what the starting pitching is. Next game down, San Francisco Giants, Atlanta Braves. We got Lopez on the mound. Give me the Braves here. Run line, minus 1.5, plus 106. I'm not going to overthink it. Lopez has been pretty good here. Maybe you could look at the first 5 innings and maybe avoid some late runs being scored by the Giants in this one. Maybe also look at just a team total over for just the Braves and kind of isolate the game to something a little bit more specific. We got Skubal on the mound for the Tigers, going against Woods Richardson for the Twins. 2 pretty good starting pitchers. I'm going to look at a first 5 innings under, I think is probably the way to play this game. There might be some runs late. The Twins scoring in those later innings at times has actually been okay. It is a very capable Twins lineup. I don't really want that Twins offense versus the Detroit bullpen, but I do think Skubal can hold his own against the Twins here. So I'm going to look under probably and isolate it to the first 5 innings of this game, I think would be a good way to look. Woods Richardson, not the best, but he's been pretty good, and the Tigers offense is pretty weak. So I don't know. I just kind of like the starting pitching in this game. Probably the way I'd look in that one. Got the Phillies here. Phillies Cubs, man. Phillies Cubs. We got the Cubs as a slight favorite. They're minus 126. I actually don't really recognize the pitching here for the Phillies. We got Mercado. We got Wisniewski for the Cubs. I don't know, man. Do we take a look at so here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Phillies. So good. They were so good, but it's injuries, right? It's not the same roster. It's just not the same team right now. Things have been shaken up even when these guys come back. It's just not the same. It's not the same mojo. It's just a different ball club right now. I think the Cubs are favored for a reason. This is one where I'd just go square. I would just lay the favorite, the money line. I'm not going to lay a 1.5 with a Cubs offense that can be subpar at times. Cubs, money line, minus 126. Probably worth a look. Next game down, Padres, Rangers. We got Dylan Cease going. We got Evalde on the mound for the Rangers. 2 teams that have been much better as of late. Okay, the Texas Rangers, much cooler, right? Not as hot as the Padres. The Padres have really kind of turned their season around a little bit here. The Texas Rangers, is this a team we just have to wait for the All-Star break? I mean, are they just going to be red hot, winning, 6 out of every 8 games for a while coming out of the All-Star break? It's possible. They have the roster. We see all these injuries and all these moving parts on a lot of these other teams, but the Texas Rangers, it's kind of just that same roster we're waiting to come to life here. But Dylan Cease has been pretty good here. I just can't really trust the bats on either side. I just can't do it. I think both can do pretty good. Again, another game I'd probably just lean on the starting pitching and take an under. Rays, Royals, Zach Littell, Singer on the mound for the Royals. Royals at home are just an incredible wagon, but the Rays are one of the hotter teams as of late. Littell, I think it's possible he can do good against the Royals. Plus 106. I probably would lean Tampa Bay Rays on the money line at the plus price. Brewers Rockies here, 8:40 p.m. Eastern. Feltner, man. Feltner going for the Rockies at home. I think the Brewers can get to him pretty good. I'd probably look at a team total over. Told you guys that yesterday too. Brewers Rockies yesterday. I said maybe take the over for the game, maybe just an over team total for the Brewers, as I thought they were going to get to Gomber. It did end up cashing. That's not the bet that I took, but just a little one of the picks that I went over yesterday. I'm going to look the same way again, man. I'm just going to look at the Brewers offense. It's capable. It's Coors Field. Feltner, don't love the guy. Probably give me the team total over for the Brewers. In terms of the game, I mean, Brewers minus 118, that just feels just a little bit trappy. I'd probably look at the Rockies home plus 100. They're about a 500 ball club at home. Came off a win, but I don't know, man. You're going to give me plus 100 again with a 50-50 type game. Probably go with the Rockies if you had to play that. Angels Athletics. I mean, why am I even giving an opinion? Really? We're going to be betting. You guys really even want an opinion on this? Angels and Athletics? Don't bet this kind of stuff, man. Minus 108, money line, both sides. We got Spence. We got Soriano. I don't know. Give me the over. Over 7.5. Maybe we get a 4-4 game and it goes to extras, or maybe a 5-3 win or something like that. Gets us just over the total of 7.5. I'd probably look at the over. Got the Orioles here. Orioles minus 112 on the road versus Seattle. We got Kirby going. We got Rodriguez going. Pretty good pitching. The total is at 7. No surprise there. Again, I don't really want to mess with the bullpen in a game like this because that Orioles team is very, very capable of multiple runs in any given inning. But I do like Kirby, man. I do like Kirby. I like Rodriguez. I think both starting pitchers can have success here. Again, one where I'd isolate the game to the first 5 innings. I want to make a wager based on pitching that I think is a more reliable way to make a prediction on a game like this. I don't want to mess with either of these teams' bullpens or either of these teams' offenses late in the game. Obviously, the Orioles' offense is much more potent. Another way to look at a game like this with the low total of 7, maybe you could live bet this game. Do I live bet games? No, it's baseball. It's erratic. I make my responsible, unit size wagers to start the day, and I just let the chips fall how they fall each day. But if you can get a few good innings out of Kirby here, and then you get a live team total over of like 2.5 for the Orioles, maybe hop on that mid-game. In the last game here, Arizona Diamondbacks playing the Dodgers. Got Nelson on the mound. We got Miller on the mound. I think Miller can do pretty good here. He's gotten shelled at times before, but Nelson definitely is a pitcher I like to target frequently. I think he sucks. He's trash. I think the Dodgers, even their current lineup, will have no problem getting on the scoreboard in this one. And again, in the later innings, I don't trust the pitching staff of the Dodgers overall. There's going to be 9 full innings of this game, at least. Okay, for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I do think the Diamondbacks will get on the scoreboard here, whether it's early against Miller or whether it's late for some of those subpar pitchers. The bullpen's been better for the Dodgers as of late, but it's still trash in my opinion. I think both teams are going to score. The total's 8.5. Give me the over for Arizona and LA. And that is the full Tuesday slate. I like some of these. I think we're going to have a pretty good day, guys. Of course, if you want to know all of my bets, sign up, grab a package. A full week, $30. Just grab the month, 90. No brainer. You're going to cash with us. We've been cashing just about every single month here for how many calendar years now, man? It's crazy. I'll have to look back through everything. Maybe I'll do a crazy video where I recap like 2 or 3 years worth of betting and show you guys the money that's come back into the wallet. So guys, link to the website in the description. Stop hesitating. Whether you like baseball or not, whether it's your favorite thing to bet or not, money's money, and I'm making a lot of money. Look at the numbers. Red hot right now. One of the best in the industry. You want to jump on board. Catch you guys in the next video.